Hi, Dance Fam.
Hello, Ward Fam. So it's been another weird week, and nothing is getting significantly better. So now is the time that we need to make a plan going forward, assuming that this is kind of our new normal for a little bit. So we're really excited. We've come up with a way to keep us dancing. We want the kids to maintain their goals. We want there to be an end in sight. We want there to be something to celebrate and success at the end. We know the timeline might be slightly adjusted, which we'll talk about a bit later in the video, but for now we just want to keep things as normal for the students as we can, with them doing as much as they can from home, and helping find that new normal and make that new normal a little bit more engaging and find that sense of community. So we are going to be using the app Zoom, which we all should have bought shares in Zoom before this apocalypse. But lots of people have been using Zoom. We've been using it for our story times. Miss Paige had a class. We used Zoom to have our Wine About It night. So this is a great online app that allows everybody to interact with one another and see their teacher as well as each other. We've outlined some details of how to use Zoom and sort of the expectations below. But basically, we're going to condense the class schedule because we have fewer teachers now. Unfortunately, we've had to let some of our teachers go. So with a smaller faculty, we're going to maintain a really solid class schedule. Your child will be dancing now with a few combined classes, but we're also hoping to get a few helpers in there with the teachers to make that class size a little bit more manageable and make sure everybody's getting their value from class. So how Zoom will work, you'll get a link through your Pike 13 account. We're also going to put the link on a password protected page on our website. We're going to put it in the app and we're going to send it to you on Pike that says your new online class time is this. So not everybody's class time remains the same. And some of those classes we put a little bit earlier because now we don't have travel time and school finishes earlier. You log into your Zoom class using the link that we send at the time that we tell you your class time is. You can also see the schedule below to kind of figure out when your students' class times might be. Zoom is definitely going to be a bit of a learning curve for everyone. We've outlined some of the rules below, like I said, but for our teachers and for the students, we're going to have a little couple weeks of getting used to this scenario. The students obviously need space to dance, and the teachers need a little bit of practice coming close to the camera to watch the students on their videos and then backing up to teach the choreography or the lesson pieces for the day. So this will be a work in progress, but our teachers have already been practicing with Zoom and adjusting their lesson plans to keep things smaller in a more confined space and still make really meaningful activities. It's actually been a great challenge for us and we've been super excited to rise to that occasion. So with Zoom, it's going to be tricky to host choreography classes, not impossible, but certainly a lot trickier than like a 45-minute solid choreography class. So what we're going to do with this combined schedule, because there'll already be students in different choreography classes, but of the same level, we're actually just going to have a straight technique class. The technique class will finish a few minutes before the hour or a few minutes before the 45 minutes, and then the students will be instructed to go practice their dances. Their music will be on the app and that will be their time to practice their dances. We'll still have pop-up classes from guest instructors and we'll still have choreography classes from teachers. So I might say, hey, my Cracker Jacks kids, I miss you, I want to see you, I want to run your dance. Here's your pop-up class time for Cracker Jacks this week. So there will be those extras. This schedule down below is your main technique classes. While we can't practice choreo all together, obviously we can't do lifts and things, this is our way to maintain our training, our technique, our flexibility, and our dance conditioning, all of those things that we can control on our own.
Okay, so what does that look like in terms of fees for everybody? Kirsten and I took a long time to make this decision. We really thought long and hard about it and recognized that many families are going through a hard time financially, and we had that as at the forefront when we made this choice. So going forward for the months of April and May, we'll only be charging 50% of the tuition that we normally would. So in another way to put that, people will be getting a 50% discount on their April and May tuition. Many of you have already paid your May fee, and so that allows that statement to still stand that April fees will not be coming out April 1st. If you have paid full year or half year payments. You will still continue to get your 50% credit for April and May that remains on your account and can be used towards future dance lessons. If you're continuing to work on payments and have been continuing to make payments throughout the year, we will contact you over the next week or so to let you know what your new total will be with that 50% discount for the months of April and May. Kirsten and I recognize that this is a really difficult time for many families, and we want to take this time to encourage any families that feel that that 50% discount on the last 2 months of our classes is not doable for them. Please reach out to us. Kirsten and I want to work with families because we don't want financial barriers to be the reason that kids aren't able to continue with their dance lessons. We and our kids have had our lives completely turned upside down. For me, for our kids, schedule and routine is so important. And really that's where Kirsten and I's hearts are. We want to help provide a sense of schedule or a sense of predictability at a time that life is not predictable right now. And so we're just trying to do our part by providing a way to connect with our community when physical connection has been taken away. So we felt that that 50% discount would be available to many families and allow our kids and us to maintain that sense of connection at a time when we really can't connect with people in a physical way. So if you have any questions about that, if you need to reach out to us, please do so. info@wardschoolofdance.com is the email address to use. We also have direct messaging on Facebook and Instagram. No one is currently at the studio to take phone calls, but you can leave a message and we will return messages.
Festivals are still a bit of an unknown. We've heard from some organizations they are definitely postponing. So for instance, Sparkle is definitely postponing. They have booked times in August, the 13th to the 19th. Dance Strong has asked us about dates in August, but yet to be confirmed. And then a few other festivals that we're really good about communicating early on are, I think, in the midst of juggling things and trying to find new dates. So Standing Ovation for the Love of Dance and Santana have all just said they're postponed for now. Standing Ovation has also suggested that they might be moving to an online platform, which is a bit weird and scary, but everything's weird and scary right now, so we're just gonna make the best of it. If we have to compete in August, we hope that most of you will join us. We know our numbers may not be as perfect as they were going to be right now, and we also recognize though that everybody's in the same boat. All of the dance teachers and studio owners from all across the province and across the world have been talking about how to cope with this, and we all kind of recognize we're in the same boat, and the most important thing is our kids dancing and getting to shine and showcase that choreo on stage. So whether it happens in August or not, we will take those things as they come. But right now, our best guess is that competitions will be moving to July and August. And as soon as we get those dates, we will pass them on to you.
So I have one more quick note for you guys about the recital. So currently the Citadel Theatre is closed for the date that we had originally selected for our recital. And we are currently working to secure a date in August for our recital in hopes, cross our fingers, that we're still able to have one. So as Kirsten, I'm sure, has already gone through with you guys, our teachers are working really hard to get videos uploaded so that we can send one to you every week so that we can have those dances finished and ready to go for when and if we're able to do our recital. So more information to come on that. Just wanted to give you a short update on what recital looks like for this moment, I guess, moment in time.
Lastly, we just want to thank you so much. Many of you have sent kind words to our teachers and to ourselves, to the faculty at large, just supporting us. It is truly a really hard time for us. We love your kids so much. We love what we do so much, and we are just really grateful for the opportunity to continue working with you if we can, and to find a way through this and to thrive beyond this, all of us collectively We're looking forward to helping your kids get through this strange emotional time and dance it out. And please know that we're really grateful that you're helping us sort of cathartically work through this by allowing us to be with your kids and see them still and work with them and do what we love. It really means the world to all of us. I know I speak for the entire faculty. Kirsten and I are just really, really grateful for that.
Let's keep dancing. Kirsten.
And Kirsten.